Hey Raiders, I'm back again, and this time I'm trying my hand at a short pulling video. I don't have very many, but let's see how it goes. Before that though, thanks a lot for all of the likes and subscribes. It really does help a lot and I really do appreciate it. So let's get to it. Okay, first off, we have some really nice champions on rotation today, otherwise I would not have been using these ancient shards of mine. It's probably not the best day to do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Come on, just something. Hey, two epics. My second Burankiri, extremely good champion this, especially for the Dreadon and so on. I'm gonna be able to make it nice and strong now in the faction guardians. Attacks one enemy, has a 20% chance of placing a provoked debuff for one turn. That goes up to 40% chance. A2 attacks all enemies, has a 40% chance of placing a stun debuff for one turn. Damage based on defense, again really good ability. Places a 25% strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also places a shield buff for 2 turns on all allies with less than 50% HP. The shield buff is equal to 15% of the target's max HP. Ooh. And then the passive is heals this champion by 50% of their max HP whenever an ally or enemy dies. Now you can see how this comes in handy with the Dreadon. Whenever those bombs of his explode, he heals for 50% of his HP. And increase ally resist in all battles by 40. This is not too good, but you're not really going to be using this unless you really need that extra little bit of resist. Okay, come on guys, give it to me, just one. So many epic. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! What? I actually got it. A1 attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 25% chance of stealing a random buff from the target. Each hit also has a 25% chance of placing a fear debuff for one turn if the target has no active buffs. This chance increases to 100% if all buffs were stolen from the target. I mean, oh my god, that on the A1. A2 attacks all enemies, places a block buffs debuff for 2 turns on targets under fear debuffs, removes any increased attack buff from the target and replaces them with a 50% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns, removes any continuous heal buff from the target and replaces debuffs is equal to the number of continuous heal buffs. Oh no, sorry, I skipped a line. Them with a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. The number of poison debuffs is equal to the number of continuous heal buffs removed. What? A3 attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a true fear debuff for 1 turn. Also places a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns and decreases each target's turn meter by 15% if the true fear debuff is placed. Has a 75% chance of placing a sleep debuff for 1 turn if the true fear debuff is not placed. And this goes up to 100% chance. 18, yeah, 100% chance of placing true fear. I mean, what? When attacked, decreases the duration of all buffs on the attacker by 1 turn. Oh my god, this is so going into my arena team and everything else for that matter. Ah, this is so good. So what do we think? Oh, no, I didn't even check the other two champions that I got. Let's not do it. See if we can't get lucky another one time. Well, I guess I can't be too too disappointed, I guess. So let's go check here quickly. I saw an epic here that I didn't recognize. Gerard the Stone. I think I do have one of him, so I'm not really gonna touch on him too much at the moment. This was the one I was looking at. Atur. It's a decent looking champion. Attacks one enemy, has a 40% or 50% chance of placing a provoked debuff when fully booked for one turn. Attacks 2 times at random. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a provoked debuff for one turn. This champion, I'm thinking, will be good for for the Hydra clan boss. Places a counter-attack buff on this champion for 2 turns when hit with a critical hit. Heals this champion by 15% of their max HP, and places a counter-attack buff on this champion for 2 turns when hit with a critical hit. That's now ascended. And then its passive is immune to stun, freeze and sleep debuffs. Only available when Kalia is on the same team. I really don't like these champions that have these awesome abilities, but it's dependent on another champion. So I don't think this is gonna go a lot further anytime soon. And then the other champion I got was Jarang. I really don't know this champion. Attacks one enemy, will ignore 25% of the target's defense. Attacks one enemy 2 times, has a 75% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. And then attacks 3 times at random and has a 75%, 100% fully booked chance of placing a 50% decrease attack debuff and a 60% decrease defense debuff for 2 turns. Well, I guess if you don't really have any other debuffers and decrease attackers, this could be a very good champion to have in your normal clan boss team, because that decrease attack and decrease defense goes a long way in there. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate, and I'll see you guys again on the next video.